Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Final Fantasy XI live stream. We have a kind of special stream today. Special in one way or the other, I'd say. Because this synth is not going to be cheap. Let me get my music situated here. And okay. All right, what is up, everybody? Hey there, NRA, Bozen, DA, how are you guys? Lots of sneaks going off. Yeah, exactly, right, Bozen? It's like, I mean, here's the thing, right? There's kind of two modes. Either it's a successful synth, which is statistically the probability, or it's a break, and I go back to the mines. There we go. But for the moment, I am going to be camping Aspie. We're going to start with that today. I need to wait for my leather crafter to get out of Dynamis. So if you're catching the VOD, we got a couple things we're going to be doing before we actually get to the synth. And for those of you who are here, hello. Dude, you got a mirror shard? What? This is so funny. I played PoE and I got to the first boss, and that is my experience playing that game. But I have a buddy who's told me about all this stuff, and that is super hype, dude. What is your plan for it? Have you found somebody with oh. Did I get a cast off? No, I didn't. And it's adamantoids anyway. Good stuff, good stuff. Have you found somebody with a piece for your spin to win build that you can copy over, or are you gonna sell it, or what are you gonna do with that? That's nuts. Chris says you're about to hit me up to buy the shells. Rock on. I'll be back in town in a sec. If you want to pick them up. Swap to Rindy, got rank 4, got 772. All right. Oh, and you got a closed beta invite to PoE too. Kick ass, dude. Starts Thursday. Nice. Is it like a certain phase of the beta, or is this are you in on the ground floor here? That's awesome. All right. I'm not going to sit around and watch an NQ adamantoids get killed. So we're going to head on over to work on Bomb Queen. But check it out. Here it is. Speed belt. You sold the mirror shard and got a 28 divine weapon. Oh, okay. That's pretty hefty. Hey chat, has anybody here killed Bomb Queen on this server? I totally forget what that fight is like. I have not done that fight since OG retail days. I'm just wondering what to expect. But yeah, I'm excited, chat. I'm gonna have 2% more haste. I picked it up for 12 mil. You did it with 8 and it was a raffle stomp. Oh, we got a black mage that's gonna D2 us. Hot dang. Yeah, so far we're at 2 people. So I'm... Right, Cameron? I'm pretty... So I'm missing 2 major pieces outside of Speedbelt. Speedbelt was one of 3 major pieces. The other is the thing that I keep complaining about every stream. Trotters/Striders. And the last is Dusk Gloves +1. But yeah, we're currently at 2 people because nobody's like stepping up. Oh, I guess 3. 3 people for Bomb Queen. Nobody's stepping up to come out and blow this thing up for us. But yeah, I'm gonna hop over on Thief now. But I mean, Striders are just town gear. I mean, I do a lot of Thief solo activities. So like solo farming and stuff like that. All right. So like, you know, that run speed is gonna, it's over time, it's gonna be worth it. You know, getting to king camps, stuff like that. But to your point, like, you know, 9 million for a pair of Striders could be, you know, 18 attempts at Dusk +1. Which is the last point of haste I have access to at this point. Assuming our Speedbelt synth goes well. You know. Who wanted the jade shells from me? Or not jade shells, who wanted the 2 cuckoos? I can meet you in Port Juno. You made scatty feet? Yeah. Sidewinder. All right. It's not Hakutaku cluster. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I never you know what's funny about the scatty feet? Hey, what's up, Sidewinder? In modern retail, I'm talking like 2017 or 2018. I ran the one salvage to get the, I forget which one I was looking for. So it was the one salvage you can only run once a real life day. And You needed, and there was like one piece that you needed for those boots in there, and I never got it. I must have ran it 15 times. And we're talking, like I said, like modern 11, and I wanted those feet before I finished like my Adeline ring or something like that, and just could never get the one piece to drop. Oh, you got yours in like 08 or 09, rock on. I can take the feet, you'll take the rest. Wouldn't you want the feet, Druin? That's because that's Corsair's run speed, isn't it? Alright. Druin, you want to help us kill Bomb Queen? Please? Please, bro? Not even a little bit. You have to make dinner in AFK to like 7, that's fair. All right. So, okay, let me just read up on the mob, I guess. Chat, you guys told me it was a face roll, but I'm still wondering, am I gonna need stuns? You know, I don't really know. Summons a bomb prince or princess every 1 to 2 minutes. If left alive for too long, the summons will self-destruct. Level 80 to 81. Oh, it's like a tough mob. Hey, L. No, it's the Bomb Queen ring, the plus 75 HP ring. Nice music. Yeah, this is Space Roast. Space Roast is a man. You're banking on Era plus Bolter's roll. That'd be nice. All right, I'm gonna go out I'm gonna go out and farm a couple of Bomb Queen Ash. It's not really hard to do. Low man can handle it. That's what I'm thinking. It's like a tough mob. You saw 2 beasts and a dragoon trio it. Okay, we should be cool with like 4 then. Yo, Brett with the
32.
Pity 2, that's right. 52 months, dude. Thank you so much. 52 months. The bigger that number gets, the more existential dread I have. I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, 52 months of affiliate. I don't know, man. Partner? Twitch partner? One day, chat? What do you think? I think I'd have to stream more. Elden Ring playthrough at 60 months. Dude, I actually genuinely really want to play Elden Ring. I watched Piju play like maybe an hour and was like, this looks as fun as everybody told me it was. Dude, I have flashbacks to when we did the playthrough of Dark Souls Remastered. If y'all like, discovered my stream since Horizon, you know, it wasn't very long before Horizon launched that we did a full playthrough of. I've only ever played one Dark Souls game, and it was Dark Souls Remastered, and it was emotional. It was challenging. It just like what a fantastic game that was. You prefer Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and DS3 over Elden Ring? See, I'm really looking forward to the open world nature of it. Still waiting on the 16 finale. I should. Strangers of Paradise, also still on. It's on my bucket list, Druin. Have I tried Baldur's Gate 3? No, that is another one. Another bucket list game. You like Dark Souls 2 more than Elden Ring? Now, people did tell me that Dark Souls, like a lot of people were like, oh yeah, 2 is my favorite. More centered combat, less space lasers. Nobody told me there'd be space lasers. Ever played Xenosaga? Like the PS2 game? Or is that the... Oh, wait. I played Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii U? I don't think that's Xenosaga, though. Unless it's somehow in the same universe. Yeah, the RPG with mechs, yes. I mean, Xenoblade Chronicles was that. I got like a bunch of hours into that game and fell off of it. Alright. I went the wrong way. But yeah, I have a growing bucket list, chat. We've listed off like 3 games from it already. 4 if you include FF16. No, I watched you guys. I watched you and Timoli, I think. I like when people like Monster Hunter. I am terrible. Oh, this Ace? Zone name test. It's called Zone Name. I actually just had somebody message me about that. It's actually in your launcher. If you're on Horizon, you can type /addon load zone name right now, and it'll load. Now, I have a custom font that, if you join my Discord, I have a guide on how to get that custom font. Jamrock says, did you synth the speed belt? Not yet. I'm waiting for my my leather crafter link shell member to get out of Dynamis. When they're out of Dyna, we're gonna go synth it. Well, we're doing Bomb Queen now, but we only have to kill 3, so we're gonna do Bomb Queen real quick. We'll wait for them to get out of Dynamis. They got about another 30 minutes tops. And then we'll head out and synth the speed belt as well. So. Oh, I got a party invite. /join. I did see somebody lost a speed belt. And I'll tell you, I was saving, as we know, because I've been saying it on stream, I've been saving for a speed belt for a while now. And I was actually like starting to gauge prices and stuff last night or like yesterday. And then I like wake up this morning to like XYZ person lost a speed belt, and I was like, from their synth, and I was like, why does this have to happen today? Dude, I loved Zone of the Enders. I wasn't like huge into mech gamings or mech gaming mech gamings. But that game in particular was like one of my all-time favorite PS2 games. Nope, still no treasures. Yeah, I'm, you know, seriously looking forward to treasures. Like, you know, like so many people, it's their favorite expansion. But like, you know, in terms of like stuff that I need for the thief, I'm reaching the end of my check boxes here. Whoa. Okay. Have you always been able to run up that rock? I don't think I ever knew that. Okay, I just realized how low on silent oils I am. I think everything in here is actually sight anyway. Then up through the middle to next map. Okay. Dude, I remember doing this. One of my earliest memories of my Endgame link shell in PS2 era was doing Bomb Queen Ring for our link shell leader / main tank paladin. Did you miss the synth? No. Oh, son of a. What level are these mobs? Oh. I think I'm in trouble. All right. Eroga 3. I'm at 1 health. My sleep bolts didn't stick. Oh. How about we just buy some silent oils, chat? What do you think? I should use the Vile Elixir. My brain, I have never turned off that hard when in danger solo. Like, I felt like a deer in the headlights just now, chat. I just saw that one life and I'm just like, I'm dead. But I'm not dead. Like, I was like Schrodinger's alive in my brain just there. That was really bad. Flee, but all the goblins were all aggro by sight. Everything around me, like... All right. Let's see. There's no not annoying way to do this. I mean, I could technically go to Chocobo, but it's like a waste of time. I just flee. Yeah, there was like multiple aggro by sight casters between me and the zone line. Like, my computation was Sleep Bolt is more likely to get me out of this situation than fleeing right now. But like, I could have thrown on my evasion set. I didn't do that. Deer in the friggin' headlights. I could have thrown up Ichi. I just kept hitting my knee macro going, my timers are down. Why isn't this working? Also, like, it using 2 Ga 3 spells is kind of like semi-unlucky. It could have used like anything else. And bought me the extra, you know, shadow cast or whatever. Any more pre-TOAU goals left? Yes. One specific, like anything I'm doing for my thief to kind of like top it out is like, doesn't matter if TOAU is here or not, right? So like this stuff is all kind of just things I'm going to be perpetually like working on. But in terms of like actual goals, I want my my alt Cashew to be at least level 30. Because I'm going to be playing Pup on him. So he's got to be level 30, and I'll have to do some amount of like missions and outposts and stuff like that. Did I tell Chad about Limbus last week? No, I actually didn't. Which part? The part where we got glitched out, or the part where our drops were sick? So yeah, chat, we've been doing Limbus for, I counted 14 months. You know, pretty regularly. I'd say we've not done it every week, but a very large portion of that time we've been running Limbus. We used to alternate Ultima and Omega runs, you know, but we've just been doing Omega for a while because GM Dave wanted the only piece that was left that people genuinely wanted in our group was another Homon body. Because in those 14 months, we have gotten one Homon body. Out of like probably, I don't know, what do you think, Drew, in like 12, 15 Omegas, something like that? Maybe more? I don't know. But, so yeah, so we have been sitting on 2 full Omega Pop sets for like a month. People had to cancel last minute on our Tuesdays, so we would just run like extra chips, you know, getting people together. Y'all know how it goes. So last week we finally get everybody in the same damn room, and we're gonna run our two Omega runs. We're just looking for Dave's body piece. That's it. So first Omega goes down pretty easily, and we get the body. We get a body drop. We get body, head, and hands, something like that. And Rookie, who's been with us forever, who is usually ex-Kinetic here in chat, doesn't really have jobs for Homon, but like wants to do. I think Rookie wants to do Blue Mage, eventually anyway. So Rookie took one of the Homon pieces, right? And I think DA got the other. I think that was the first run, right? So we go to do a second run, and ooh, wow. I think I need that one ash. We go to do a second run, and we go in. Is it 3 ash per pop? Let me check my... We go to do our second pop, and Kamishi gets thrown into an entirely separate Limbus zone. We trade the thing, we get into Omega, and he gets sent to an entirely different zone. We have to get Opuk responds to our ticket, comes out, like warps Cammy out of that zone, warps him into ours. We can't cast on him, you know, battlefield status, all that, yada, yada, yada. So finally, like, Opuk is like, okay, kicks us out of the zone, and then we can't go back in, even though they gave us items, so we had to, like, zone out. It was a whole thing. We eventually all get into Omega. So that was the glitch that I mentioned. We glitched out on that. So the win was pretty easy. We got the win. Chest opens up, and the drops are body, legs, and hands. So we go 14 months with one Homon body. And then we go back to back on what is essentially our final, quote unquote, final Omega as a group. We had planned to get Dave's body, and we won't be running Omega anymore. And then we go back to back. Not only do we go back to back, but because Rookie had wanted like some Homom. Oh, holy crap. Lotted that body, and so Rookie went from 1 out of 5 to 5 out of 5 Homom. That's self-destruct. Okay. In 2 runs. Don't move. Berserk, dope. And like I said, Rookie's been there from the beginning and ends our entire foray with a full set for Blue Mage. It was wild. Yes, Dave got the first body, and then Rookie got a total of 4 out of 5 on the second run. Or, yeah, so total 5 out of 5. Oh, I forgot Mans is on Ninja. Yeah, thanks, Ray. Oh, yeah, Ray, I forgot you asked. Did I do the belt yet? No. I just got a message from Byakuya, who's doing the synth, and they're gonna be in Sandy in 10 minutes. So, but yeah, like Duran said, we needed that win. Our last time we got everybody together for Omega, because you only need like 4 people to do the chip runs, but we need all 7 of our group for the actual fights. The last time we got together, we actually lost an Omega. We actually died. We full wiped. No re-raises, and then I think the most recent win was like, it was like loot we didn't really need. And it was just like, what is my accuracy? It was just really good to have that. Have that W like that. I'm not playing super well. Oh, my accuracy is awful. Okay. Yeah, that fight was pretty straightforward. Oh, this does drop Avengers. Who asked about that? I had no idea. We try to farm as many pods as we can. Because our group only goes in with 7... I don't know what it is, but we essentially never get a pod on the second 5-minute mark. Nah, baby steps. I found somebody who sold me for 12. Oh, we did it with 6. You're right. We didn't have 7 this time. We had 6 people. And so I think that our DPS, we can only do so much damage. Like doesn't get the second pod. And I don't know why. When we used to bring like 9, we would get it to standing within like 5 minutes. And then we would always get that second pod. There's Dave. Okay. I can pop when the question mark is up. That's Melodia on the map. Okay. You got banned from Horizon? Sorry to hear that. VV! But yeah, I'm gonna ask Mans. Speedbelt synth is coming up. Don't look at me, look at Melodia. Oh, who's loading the ring? Oh, Manslaughter did. Okay. Good stuff. Also, potential, I want to let you guys know, potential Saturday morning stream. I may be doing some mountain merits on Thief. I still got to get confirmation on that stuff, but if you're on the YouTube side of things, there will be like a stream. There will be like a stream thumbnail for that. It'll be early too, so you can like, you can click like remember this or whatever. What is that idle animation? This is a custom idle animation for Mithra. If you might recognize it from Kazam, the Mithra out in Kazam often do this. Kipling actually shared it in the Horizon Discord, and I've been trying it out to see if I like it. I can throw this in my Discord as well if people are interested in it. Let me see. Is Thief ultimately my favorite job? Thief is part of the reason I play this game. I just love the way it exists, like in this universe. Like when I play RPGs, I like to play like characters that like hunt loot. Like that is like the style of thing I like to do. And Thief and 11, it's such a sweet spot of MMORPG where like that kind of thing matters. You know, like for example, like 14 could never have a class like this. It just there's nothing that you care to hunt. Oh. Good old shark bite. Yeah, Ominous, you play a ton of Thief as well. Thief, Rogue, Assassin, yeah, exactly. Ooh. All right. Faraga 3. I'm out of ninja tools. There we go. What level are these bombs? According to BG Wiki, they're like 80, 82 or something. Whoops, the bomb was facing me. Oh, I should darkness here? I might have went too soon. Heck yeah. I didn't get my MDT set on in time. $1954 Mercy Stroke. Oh, because it's berserked. That was crap lining. It's been much more often since finishing my Relic Ominous. But there was definitely a tipping point there. It just, because, like, especially if you're, like, moderately buffed, you basically, your weapon skills are kind of overcoming the amount of hate. Like, and the other thing is because you start, you typically start splitting your TA and your SA off of your weapon skills. You're just not planting as often as you would normally without it. And so I've got to balance using like collab more often. Oh, I didn't get TH on that. I mean, I got TH2, but oh, they all went to me. Come on. TH, please. Where's Mans? Oh, treasure coffer. Oh, let's bully that. I think the coffer ends at this. Yeah, there it is. Shoot. Yeah, we need to come up with 2 Bomb Queen Ash so Smurf can pop theirs. I mean, we're still waiting on the question mark, but it's kind of annoying that we're not getting Ash. I'll let the beast handle the Dodomeki. On average, how many Dynacoins does one average per week in Horizon? It depends upon your group. If you're in like a, if you're in like a moderately good group, you should get like 50 coins. What would you think, chat? Does that sound about right? If you're doing a full split? I don't know. It's, to be honest with you, I have not gotten to do Dynamis. In the past 2 months, I think I've done 3 runs. And 2 of them were like Link Shell funded, farming runs. I've done, in the past 2 months, I have done 1 Tav, 1 Bosadine, and 1 failed Booberimu Lowman. Which is like very not what I was doing for a long time. Like when I was building my relic, I was doing 2 a week, hands down. So my math is off. I didn't even know what to put my Dynamis currency at. I didn't know what to price it at. I had to look at bazaars. I'm like, what are people paying for these nowadays? Are we seriously not getting any Queen Ash? Alright, I'm gonna heal for a sec. I just need 1 sec, chat. Yeah, I think you can somewhat count on 50, but you want to get into a lower man group, you know, like 12, 14, or get lucky on currencies. You know, either or. This one's going to drop double bomb Queen Ash, and we're going to be good to go. Damn it. Okay, back here is bear. Oh, this is just a loop around from over there. Okay. So I knew that, actually. Yeah. Yeah, nothing. I could probably go pretty deep and just solo. And just sleep bolt any explosions. Oh, wait. No, because they need my TH. Scorpion NM in here? Is that in era? What's it drop? This is kind of unreal. Mans, don't move. Just V-Claw? I don't know then. Maybe, maybe it was out of window. Anything that drops a V-Claw is probably, like a 21 to 22 hour respawn. What is he fighting? This is wild. I don't know what the drop rate is on this. Let me check the ASB surge. Let's see. Holy crap. Bomb, Queen, Ash. %. So that's like what, like 8 with TH4? Oh, you got a hurricane coming your way, Ricardo? Be safe, man. Ernesto. Yeah, I guess hurricane season's here. But yeah, what is the TH chart for 5%? I think that is 8. Because that's rare. Yeah, it's 8 with TH4. Yeah, that is a lot of bomb ash. I got half a stack just chilling here. Okay. What is this? Oh, he was coming through. Okay. All right, Cameron, take care. Appreciate it. Get that extra 1% haste. This is bonkers. All right. If it doesn't drop here, I think we got to figure something out. Is there anybody selling it in their bazaars? There's one. Yay. Yeah, is my TH on? Hello? Oh, Tyrannic Tunnock. Look, right there on hunting maps. I can't stand lotto pops, man. See, here's the thing. A Scorpion Claw is worth decent gil. Or a Venomous Claw, rather, is worth decent gil. But if you have to spend 18 hours like that, you might as well have been farming like slime oil at that rate. You know what I mean? Sulfur Scorpion. 72, decent challenge too. And then, yeah, you probably want to do two-man this thing. You probably don't want to solo it. And maybe Thief with Evasion. Or Red Mage / Nin. Was Duo Beast but gave up. Yeah, I don't blame you. You could farm beehive chips and make more gil than that. Oh, we got it. I must have not have noticed. Holy crap. Did I get a haircut? Not recently. A couple months ago. I've been needing to get another trim. Or I should say just do another trim. Farm gold orc masks and decent than ingots. Yes, it's fine. I've done it. It's not great, Gil. The orc masks are not very common of a drop. Oh, did I get a, I must have got a triple damage crit, sneak attack. Those are gonna be scary once we get that Thief Ring from tier 3. We're just ignoring the baby bombs now. It's kind of funny. They explode and they do like 150 damage. Do you mean from like retail days, James? Because I have nothing to compare it to. Oh, why am I still in my MDT set? Derp. Oh, I never once mugged the Bomb Queen. Damn it. I wanted to see how much gil she would fork out. Let's see. All right, we got... So this is good for my... I needed this for my cure cheat set. I'm glad we finally got this done. All right, I am now going to head to Sandoria, and we are going to synth speed belt into sonic belt. Oh, Pringles is Black Mage. I'm over here using it. Using a warp cudgel. We got a Black Mage in party. What's the chance of Sonic +1? Excellent question. I believe it is 0.026%. Or 0.26. It might be 0.26%. Not TOAU, James. It's the custom content called HE&M. Tier 3 HE&Ms are coming out. And on my stream, we accidentally got it from the first tier because it was in there improperly. And so it's one of the only items from tier 3 we actually know about because it happened to me. But it's a really cool ring. It's critical hits lower your sneak attack cooldown by 1 second each crit. All right. And we're on our way to Sandoria. I am so nervous. It didn't hit me until just now. So, somebody looked into the code a while back, and I'm going off of memory. But, it's some fraction of a percent for HQ. However, and okay, let me actually explain this. On Horizon, for those of you who don't know, on Horizon, Speed Belt is a level 107 synth. In other words, the highest you can get in crafts is 106. It's 100 plus 3 from your guild points plus 3 from advanced synthesis support. So, what does that mean? Okay, your base break rate to ever break a synth is 5% if you are at the synth or higher. You will break a crystal 5% of the time. Let me turn on the volume for this so I can explain. Because you are not at 107, which is the level of the synth, that adds a 10% chance. It is a 10% chance. Oh, I looked up the numbers earlier. It's either 5 or 10% per level under. So let's just assume that it's 5 because you're 106, because you're one level away. So there's a 10% break rate on this synth, period. Because you are not at the synth's level, you are not T0 on it either, which is why the HQ rate is less than 1%. Because if you were at tier 0, which would be 107, you would have either 1 in 56 or 1 in 64, whichever you subscribe to. I had looked at ASB and it appeared to be 1 in 56. I may be incorrect. Error rates have been said to be 1 in 64, whichever you believe. It's roughly a 1.5 to 1.8, or somewhere between 1.5% and 2% to HQ at T0. So because we are not at 107, it is some fraction of a percent to HQ because you are under the synth's level. So the odds working against me right now. First of all, no HQ has ever been made on the server. A. B. We don't know if the HQ is any different. I don't know if it's been dat mined or whatever. But as far as retail's version of Sonic Belt +1 is concerned, it's just extra defense. I don't believe we know if there's an Era Plus version. So incredibly low HQ rate, 10%, possibly 15 break rate. Now we do know that it's 1% more haste. Did that get dat mined? That's wild. 7%. Okay, well, at least one person in chat says it is in fact confirmed, and it appears to be 7%. That said, the way synthesis material loss occurs is the final part of the equation. I should have done my research before going live and telling you all this, but I'm just going on memory. NQ is 6%, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was specifically referring to the HQ. And the only way we would know is from dat mines because one hasn't been made on the server. Anyway, the way synthesis material loss occurs is when you break a crystal, I believe it is a 15% chance roll on each material to see if that material is lost or not. So when you combine a 10% break rate with a 15% material roll, you're looking at a 1.5% chance to lose the speed belt on this synth we're about to do, which would be 12 million gil down the drain. I knew I was taking that risk. Speed belt is a little cheaper than Sonic belt for that reason. But hey, what am I playing this game for if not to take risks, right? So, Byakuya here is going to be synthing for me. It will be awesome. I don't know how awesome that'd be. I mean, I don't even want to think about it. Literally, my heart is in my throat right now. So really, I have something like a 98 point something % chance to just get an NQ synth and move on with my life, and that's what the expected value is. All right. here we go, chat. Ram leather. Speed belt. I saw that. Thank you, chat. Oh, I'm sweating. I'm literally, my palms are sweaty. We're just looking for NQ. All right. Oh, okay. I know, I saw one that blew up. I like woke up. I was telling this story earlier. Here, I'll actually tell it again. I had been looking around for I had been looking around for a belt. Gotta sell this one and chase the HQ. Can you imagine? Okay, so just to recap my numbers earlier, you'd be looking at a 1.5% chance of breaking and losing your belt, and a less than 1% chance of HQing. So if you were to try to chase an HQ, you would be taking a serious risk. Okay, so this is what I was saying. I was shopping around for a belt yesterday, trying to figure out a price and stuff, right? And then I wake up this morning and I look in the Discord and it's like, who was it? I think the player's name who lost the belt was called Bad Times. And it says Bad Times broke a speed belt. And I was like, why does this have to happen today? I woke up this morning to that. I'm like, why does this have to happen today? Oh my gosh. Yeah, bad times indeed. There it is. Now it's time to change my Luas. One more item checked off. Checked off the list. I will now be attacking 2% total faster than I have been for over a year on Horizon. On all my jobs. Ooh, and I will never have to do that synth again. We're done. Cool. I'm still very anxious right now. So yeah, that's the thing, right? So like gambler brain or whatever kicks in, you know, like fallacy, like it was Marlby who lost the belt. Okay. And you start thinking like, okay, if one broke, that means another can break. Or you're the opposite and you're like, if one broke, that means my odds are good. There's no way two are breaking in a row. But me, I just look at the math. I used to have a lot more like tinfoil hat about crafting, especially pre-Horizon, because SC does not disclose like anything. But here I have been very comfortable just saying this is what ASB says, even if there is something Era Plus that we don't know about. it's not going to be far from like it's just going to be like Hakutaku cluster has 100% break rate or whatever if you break it, or 100% loss rate. I don't know. There's like a little bit of maybe custom things, but the math's all there. I knew I had a 10% chance to break, a 15% chance of material loss of specifically the belt. Yeah, well, you just hit 2 5%ers there, Ominous. You know what I mean? Like, that is perfectly reasonable. But yeah, also, if you missed it, I did say earlier in the stream, I am going to be on Saturday. If it's still going, I'm going to be going up to the Gygas camp for merits on Saturday morning. So definitely check out that stream. It's a very high-octane merit party. Multiple relic users, dual bard kind of situation. So this is I wanted this, and it's the reason I was pushing for this today and yesterday. I wanted to have this belt ready to go for that on Saturday. So now we're here. It should be a blast. Should be like a chance to really push my gearing. The way I'm making sure accuracy and balancing that versus attack, what food I'm going to use, that kind of stuff, and then just like try to get like super high merit points per hour. Yeah, I finished my dagger merits, and I did the thing, chat. I did the thing they tell you never to do as a DPS. Can you guess what it is? I'm not going to give another hint until somebody takes a guess. Not come /nin to a merit party. Yeah, right. Here, I'll give you a second hint. I did a thing with my merits that they tell you never to do. Finished dagger, finished crit rate. Nope, I don't have enmity plus. I have some enemy CRD though. I'll show you. Oh shoot, I just realized NRA spent some bits on gigantifying an emote, and I didn't even catch it. NRA, if you're still around, appreciate the bits. Now, I actually am doing MP merits, but that's for a totally different reason. That is because I want to do warrior tanking things with warrior/blue when that comes out. I've been still messing with the paladin stuff, but it's been tabled because I'm just using my paladin, essentially. Hello, Cygnus. But no, I did this. Is this server still popping off? Yeah, Horizon's doing great. We're still like 2K plus, like every day, on prime time. I'm meriting Dex, chat. I decided I will not be meriting Strength. I will be meriting Dex. The only way, if Mercy Stroke were better, I might consider Strength. But it's just not a good weapon skill. So, unless they release like a piece of gear that somehow interacts with Mercy Stroke in a way that makes it so much better. Why is this bad? Okay, TLDR. Why do you want to merit Strength instead of Dex? Well, first of all, Strength affects every hit. Every hit you do, period, is going to be affected by Strength. And of course, Strength adds attack. specifically, if you are a melee DPS, it's better than chitin. Dude, Veyron rips with chitin. Specifically as a melee, 4 strength equals 1 F strength, which means, further TLDR, you essentially get 1 base damage added to all of your attacks by having 4 extra strength. In other words, you are guaranteed to be doing at least 1 more damage on every single thing, every single hit you make, period. As a ranger, it's actually every 3 strength is 1 F strength too. So it's actually, strength is actually stronger on a ranger than it is on a melee. Again, not including the attack, because you would still get like 3 or so attack. Essentially, it is a DPS loss to merit dex over time, which is why they say you don't do it. As a thief, and specifically as more so as a Mithra, because we have the highest dex, you're more likely to see the benefit of meriting dex. The base benefit, which Ominous pointed out, is the accuracy benefit. It's something like 3 to 4 accuracy, depending upon what my actual like dex is because of where it rounds, but it's at least 3. Nope, it's very close to 3 because we have a 0.65 scaling. And dual wielding, that's a really good point. I'm doing a lot more hits. Anything multi-attacking. I mean, think about a Kraken Club. If you're adding 1 base damage to all of your melee hits, think of how much of a straight DPS increase that is, right? And then just kind of like scale that. But also think about a Kraken Club. You're gonna need accuracy. And prior to the weapon scaling nerf that we got, and the mob evasion adjustment that happened around the same time, I've just felt so starved for accuracy on everything I do, even using dual daggers with full dagger merits, that I've decided to lean to the dex. And on Mithra specifically, you are going to be more likely to cap D-dex. In other words, capping your passive crit rate. This sounds like the biggest copium hole. No, this is within reason. Because the other job I plan on playing is going to be Red Mage end spell damage with Mandau. In which case, Red Mage is you're going to always want more accuracy. And you're always going to want more crits because of relic procs. So for me, it just is the right play. It means my warrior is going to be a little less effective unless I'm specifically speccing into either Rampage or Vorpal Blade, which is a consideration. Yeah, War isn't going to... War's main issue is you're not going to D-dex in... very, very well in your auto attacks, but you are going to be able to D-dex really well within Rampage, for example, because you have Neptunal, and Neptunal has both strength and dex on it. So I think there is a case, again, if you're speccing specifically into either Vorpal or Rampage. And yeah, I've been wanting to try it, Deli. We did it a little bit, just goofing off in Cape Terrigan a few weeks ago, and Eric had actually popped in that stream and confirmed that Vorpal's tooltip was incorrect at that time. So it actually does crit. There was a little bit of chatter about this, I think, in the Warrior thread in the official Discord recently as well. But if you go to Warrior, throw a sword on, and you go to weapon skill, it says accuracy varies with TP. That is incorrect. It is actually crit rate varies with TP. And it's essentially like a 1 less hit evisceration. Hey there, Prinny. No, level sync is still together. I'm hoping for another episode soon. We've got a topic we need to hit, but it's just real life issues. Any tips for a noob like me, says Cygnus. I mean, what are your questions? You know? Where are you at? What are you trying to do? But yes, so, you know, I think on the whole, you really want those 5 strength if you're going to main warrior. But just mathing it all out, I'm happy going dex instead. That's a pretty good tip. Have a second monitor for the wiki. Always be using a wiki. Did I synth the belt? I did. It was tense as heck, but we didn't break a crystal. We clearly didn't break a belt, and now I'm sitting at 3, 6, 12, 15, 18, 22 haste slash LA set. 22 haste in my normal TP set. The only point of haste I'm missing is Dust Gloves +1, which is like, I think I'll focus more on gearing Red Mage for now, and then as I level that, then I will be taking shots at those gloves. But interestingly, I was doing some theory crafting recently because we just got another Mjolnir on the server. I don't know if you guys know, but Mjolnir had their weapon skill fixed. So Randgirth wasn't doing its mirrored FTP. And you know, we've got at least one person who's like really gung-ho about like playing their melee white mage, and it's looking really good on paper. And I was talking to them about possibly meriting with them sometime. And so with that said, 6, 12, 18, 21, with the aura, the haste aura on from Mjolnir, I can actually drop my Rappery harness from my body and throw on Homon body for merits. You saw a Kraken white mage obliterate the melee players in his party once. Yeah, probably before the melee adjustment. Yeah, because now you really need to be geared to the teeth, I think, to do that. But this will be interesting. So being able to move to Homon body in TP set is like huge for merits, and I think it means I could eat meat in a merit party. And we'll see. Definitely tune in for Saturday at the very least, and maybe the white mage will be there. I don't know. Now to COP with the Soul EXP grind at level 13 as a war. Do I finish 1 through 3 missions and then look at a new hunting ground? Are you just level 13 without a sub job, Cygnus? It is gear haste to Jet. Is a 5% gear haste. What is this accuracy change? First time I've heard of it. You don't know about the scaling change that happened? This was like 6 months ago. Fresh as a baby's bottom. So yes, okay. So you're like super new. No worries. If you can do a mission, do it. If not, get to 18 and then you got to get a sub job. That's your first goal. Get to 18 and get a sub job. You've been gone since January, just came back recently. Oh, okay. What happened, like I said, it was probably about 6 months ago, is the your attack and dex, or your attack and your strength and dex scaling was lowered for nearly all jobs. What that means is, I think at the beginning of the server, it's probably more than 6 months now that I think about it. On one-handed, let's say dagger, one-handed weapons, you would get 0.75 accuracy for every 1 dexterity. That's your scaling. And, like SE balanced weapons that way. So that way, like, that was just how they balanced weapons. So like two-handers would have, more scaling because that's how they wanted to do two-handers, right? So I believe Thief was lowered from 0.75 to 0.65. So if you look once again at my set here, look at this. All right, here's my standard TP set. Look at my dexterity. My dexterity is 92. That's with 2 merits in it. Calculator. So 92 times 0.75 means that in this set, I would have been getting 69 nice accuracy from dex alone. Now clear that. 92 times 0.65, 59 accuracy. It probably actually rounds up to 60. So I've lost either 9 or 10 accuracy from my TP set, or from my character, over nothing that I did. You got some numbers, Idola? Well, I would appreciate that because I couldn't find it quickly on the search here. So, I think two-handers got like a 0.5 scaling reduction, while I'm 99% sure Thief got a 0.1. Or sorry, a 1.0. No, 0.1, while two-handers got a 0.05. Now just give me a third ring slot. Let me put a third ring on my finger, and then I can make up for that accuracy loss, right? But no, so the thing is that also affected attack, strength to attack. Okay. That is, I think that's exactly what I remember. Yeah, because I remember hand-to-hand being, or I remember two-handers getting a 0.05, one-handers getting a 0.1. And hand-to-hand getting the worst of it, but not by terribly much. Okay. So that happened, but at about the same time, Deli, there was some research that was done that showed that the mob's evasion curve, based on the level of the mob, was being like calculated inaccurately. So what it did was it made a slight... when it was changed to what is, accurate to what the actual game is, not this server, what happened was there was basically a slight evasion increase until about level 60, 62 mobs, and then they got like, I think it was something like a 20 evasion increase, maybe as high as 30, along a bell curve, leading up to 80 mobs where it leveled back out, and it was where it should have been. So what happened is all the mobs that you would be fighting for merits essentially got let's just say 20 more evasion, which is 20 more accuracy that you need to overcome. So prior to that, I was actually meriting sword, going, my accuracy feels great. I feel like, you're talking like in my case, I've got, at that point, I think I had most of my home I've got freaking love torque, Raja's ring, and I'm at a merit party, and I'm like, I could eat meat because my gear is good enough to carry my dagger. So let me merit sword so that I can shore up the low base skill that thief has on sword. That was the plan at the time. And I was going to merit strength, I was going to merit sword, and eat meat and do merits. Then that nerf happened, and all of a sudden, I'm having to eat sushi just to use dual daggers. Because you can't, look at my set. Like, the only way to add more accuracy, imagine, like, even let's put on 2 daggers. Imagine this set you can bring to a normal ass merit party, and you can get a 92-ish accuracy, and all of your haste gear, and that means you can eat meat, and then overnight you lose 30 accuracy. Like, there's nowhere to add extra into this set that isn't taking away haste. Because of the way Thief is itemized, you have to remove haste, and nobody likes making that trade-off, right? This isn't a complaint, by the way. I just want to clarify. I think the devs, I'm like, whatever, man. Like, I think they're doing a good job, and I think that it was a smart decision to make, especially as more content comes out. You would have had to power creep the gear too hard in order to combat, more difficult content. So I think it's a good place to be. I'm just talking about where I was at when this occurred, right? And which actually leads back to sort of the White Mage Club situation, the Mjolnir, and the way the 5% haste interacts, okay? The only spot that I can put accuracy in this entire set is I can put Tifia Sting for 2 instead of using, whatever. I could be using Bomb Core. I could swap out Forager's Mantle for Assassin's Cape to get 4 dex, which is like 2 accuracy-ish. It's less than that, actually. But nobody wants to lose 15 attack and 3 strength in their white damage. Or I could swap Sonic Belt back for Swift Belt and gain 3 accuracy versus 2 haste, right? Why isn't that staying on? So, all that said, or you put Madrigal on, really, that's what it comes down to. Yeah, that's when War/Sam was basically solidified as the king of melee, and War Nin kind of died out. Yes, because I was hard into playing War/Nin at that time. And then afterwards, it just was like, well, sushi. So OHAT, here's the strongest slot for slot. I can lose 4 haste and get 15 accuracy. Up here on the head slot, I can lose 3 haste and move to Optical Hat and gain 7 accuracy, because there's already 4 on Homam Head. Those are the only 2 options. So, like, in terms of actually getting real, tangible accuracy benefits, I want to lose this body. And if I'm partying with a Relic White Mage, I can. That was it. That was the whole point I was trying to make. I can take off this 4% haste for Homam Body. Now, guess what? Since that nerf happened that we were talking about, guess what I've done? Well, I've merited Dagger to 8 of 8. So I've gained 4 more Dagger merits than I had prior. They used to be in Sword. So that is 8 Dagger skill, which is like 7 accuracy. So 7 accuracy there, 15 accuracy in the body slot by partying with a White Mage. This, now, that 30 that I mentioned needing before, I've regained 22 of. Sort of. Sonic Belt to Swift Belt, whatever. And then Dex merits, which I'm 2 out of 5. But anyway, all that to say, like, it's interesting. It's gonna be fun. I think getting into a real party. I'm gonna likely eat meat when, assuming I can party with a White Mage with Mjolnir at all at any point. I will likely be having a toggle on my controller that while the while the haste bubble is up, I will be toggling into that extra accuracy. When the haste bubble is down, I will be toggling back into my haste. I don't know. We'll see how it plays. I'm really excited to actually do something interesting like that and get those more dex merits, etc. Hey there, Yobachidu. I got a haircut like this a couple months ago. I got a mullet in the back, but it's tied up. Anyway, that's my little rant. That's my little push for Saturday morning to come watch some merits if y'all are interested in that kind of thing or this kind of chatter in general. And it'll likely be 2 daggers. I mean, I wonder. So here's what the buffs are going to be. Double marches. Madrigal. Minuet. So I'll have 1 mad and 2 marches. So we're going to be haste capped in theory, and then haste. We're going to be haste capped in theory. I wonder what my accuracy with sword would be. With a single mad, and I wonder if I could get away with it. I wonder if like an 80% hit rate on my offhand with all its multi-attacks might be doable. Anybody know how to get out to that Gygas camp? Is it just on the way to Jorm? Wouldn't War with Berserk be good too? So I thought about bringing War Sub, Supa. However, I believe I'm gonna want an in sub for Shadows. Otherwise, too much damage is gonna go out. And like full haste buffs with dual wield plus stealth earring, you still have plenty of DPS. Literally on the way to Jorm. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think I've seen it, but I haven't, like, for me, I've never been there for merits, so it's not like I haven't, like, bridged that connection yet, but I think I know exactly where it is, yeah. I'm going to go test my accuracy with that without sushi. And then factor in Madrigal. Chat, any bards in chat? How much does your higher level Madrigal give? Flat accuracy value. Bard 0. You play Bard, but you just sing songs. So go ahead and sing a Madrigal. Pretty. Let me know how much accuracy it gives you. /check param yourself. No math involved. You just /check param. That did nothing because I wasn't targeting myself. I think I've heard the number 440 thrown around. You're going back to your mog house? I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm currently at 318. So the big issue is I'm going to pull hate with a weapon skill at some point, and then I'm going to get beat in the face. Not to include if there's any AoEs that can be mitigated by shadows. Is the conclusion I came to. Like I said, it's going to be my first time going out there. 420 is a good spot now. Is that pre-Madrigal or with Madrigal Conquest? Okay, so you're saying pre. In which case, I am far from that mark. But I'm not in my melee. I'm not in my proper set. I guess I could just... $299. Oh, because of my neck. .306 accuracy on sword. I think it's going to be dual daggers, chat. I don't really think I need to even bother going all the way up to the Gygas. I think it's no contest. If I'm trying to eat meat, there's just no way. .365. Bro, I'm supposed to get 420 accuracy pre-Madrigal? How? Oh, I totally forgot. The whole point of this conversation is home on body will be on if the white mage is there. 380. Where am I going to make up 40 accuracy? Blau for the extra 5. Yeah, I can't imagine that beats the overall DPS of 10% crit damage. It's just the way it interacts with triple crits on triple damage procs on SA and TA is just kind of bonkers. Eventually, T20. I've been busy farming for this belt, so I'm going to be freed up a little bit from that. And we're definitely going to do a bunch of red mage leveling on stream. Like, you know, there's never enough time for everything. My accuracy set? Okay. The answer is I lose haste no matter what I do. This is my, oh. Okay, I have a couple of tiers of accuracy. This is my like, you know, my haste set, and this is where I toggle into like you know, some accuracy. I lose a lot. I lose a lot of haste. Yeah, I lose 7% haste with this set, but it brings me up to 393. And I lose brutal earring as well in favor of Supa. This is my... I can't hit this freaking mob right now. I'm going to toggle into my accuracy. And then I have my... I can't hit shit. And this set has an assassin's cape in the back. It has... Actually, it's all it does is it adds the assassin's cape. I should actually redo these sets, because this set should not have Love Torque in it. Well, no, I know why this set has Love Torque in it. Okay, yeah. This set will only ever be on if I'm fighting with something, if I'm fighting something like Fafnir or Nidhogg, specifically Nidhogg, where it has wings up. And if I'm fighting Nidhogg ever, I'm never using sword offhand, right? So the reason this set exists and includes PCA is because I could be using any combo, and I just be like, I need more accuracy right now, and I'll go into this set and swap in O-Hat, Home on Body, and PCA. Tifia Sting, I do need. So Toreador's is, PCA is less accuracy than Love Torque. Or very, very equal. It's like 9.5 actually. As long as I'm using two daggers. Now, Tifia Sting is the one thing. Yeah, that is one spot where I could snap up 2 accuracy. Is it 9? I can check param here. I'll just do this. With the neck off, I have 379. With the neck on, I have 389. It's literally the same. So second Toreadors would be taking off Rajas, which, like, I mean, your overall DPS is just going to be, like, Rajas is going to be superior every way. And Hedgehog, so Hedgehog Pie is the plan. Yeah. That 5 accuracy is going to go a long way, I think. You guys can't even see I have my other chat screen covered. Just like trust me, bro, on these numbers I'm reading out to you for privacy's sake. Let me engage. I think, like I said, if there's a white mage at the party, Mjolnir white mage, I think snapping up the 15 here should do the trick. Between that and Tifia. I think everything else is a DPS loss to gain accuracy, I feel like. Maybe the Forger's Mantle, but even then you really want all that extra white damage. I don't know. Yeah. And I think, realistically, so everybody's been focused for a while, with good reason, on taking the two-handed DDs. Let me see. I might as well. Let's just go to the Gigas before I'm done here and done ranting, so people can see what I'm even talking about. Because not everybody here is like super like into this endgame stuff and knows what the frick is even going on. So two-handers, how do we maximize these numbers and whatnot? But hey, I think there's a party with one-handers that you can fudge your buffs a little bit and still do 95% as good. But I don't have enough experience to verify that. I could just fight less evasive mobs. And yeah, no, and that's what I've done. Every merit party I've been in has been Mizero Coast, Purgo Norgo Isle, Moon, and those kind of things are fine, but they just aren't the kind of like, we're looking at a high-end merit party situation, like, relics specifically, stuff like that. It's not, it's not something you just get to do every day. And so, I'm putting in the extra work. I pushed myself to get the last 2 mil I needed or whatever so I can get this belt. Like, Emcris is probably a good weapon. I really like the amount of damage that X's knife adds alongside of Mandao. So that is likely the combo I'll be sticking with. Check out what you texted me after I get done streaming. All right, Jack, we'll do. But yeah, so like Thief, Ninja, Melee White Mage, friggin' Beastmaster Relic. No, actually, wait, how many? It's only 3, right? You get 3 DDs, 2 bards, and a red mage, something like that is the typical setup conquest. Chris is more for, yeah. You would get more weapon skills, for sure, but the you would do a lot less A, white damage, B, crit damage comparatively. It's just so strong because the crit damage added to your crits on a triple damage proc applies before the triple damage. So like normally, so you get like 0.1 multiplier, right? 1.1 multiplier. Wait, would that matter? Does the order matter? Oh no, I'm trying to do math while streaming. How do you remove the border of your minimap? /mm and find the opacity slider. Let's see. I can show it now. There's no danger. You type /mm opacity settings. Frame opacity. Set that to 0. You're welcome. Yeah, I felt like that border was kind of like too big and bulky for my screen real estate. I don't play on a very high resolution. All right, so if people are like, what the heck is this dude even talking about for merits, I'll show you the camp we're going to. Hey, what's up, Xander? Just chilling here, man. We successfully got a Sonic belt crafted earlier. I should have updated my my Twitch subscription description, but come on, flee, please. Oh no! Damn it! Chat, you're just gonna have to use your imaginations. Is this actually fine? I don't think it's fine. It's not fine. Anyway, if you want to see the gigas that are up on Ula Grande Range that are done for meriting, tune in Saturday morning. I have to go back to town and pass off some pop items to a fellow Link Shell member. Yeah, that is actually going to be it for me tonight, chat. I only had a few hours to stream, but I wanted to share with you guys that synth. I wanted to, you know, did some Bomb Queen, did a little bit of stuff, talked some shop, and you know, I'm going to rage on over to somebody over on Twitch. YouTube, of course, that'll be it for this evening. Again, big stream Saturday. We're going to do merits in the morning. We'll do probably red mage leveling later in the day. Come hang out for any of that stuff. And let's see who's online. We're going to read on over to Al. Nice, you managed to get your last Shepherd's Gear piece last night and Endlight at the same time? Dude, that's awesome. I forget which BCNM that is, but I need to do that one as well because I still need Endlight for my Paladin. Alright, chat. Again, thank you so much for hanging out. I'll see y'all soon. I'll probably do a short stream sometime throughout the week, and then Saturday is going to be the big one. So look forward to that on YouTube. We'll have a thumbnail and everything, and you can like RSVP for the stream. I don't know. Anyway. I'm going to go make some dinner and take care of some stuff. All right. Bye, friends. I'll see you next time.